The 1BG says, LA Knight is great, but the main event scene is both crowded and spread out. When Cody and Seth are the champs, who does Knight beat? Maybe he gets a short title reign to give Seth heat back, or maybe he turns heel to feud with Cody. Reminds me of DDP back in 98. He was great, but the top was crowded for him to win. Turned heel, then won the title next year. It's a good point about DDP, Kev. And I want to ask you about him because in a different landscape, he could have worked the top more. He could have gotten, first of all, he could have gotten to the top a little more quickly, and then could have been there longer. And then he was involved in a feud with the Undertaker when they went to WWE.
Oh, he
and
got
stuff.
killed. They killed him.
Yeah. So what's up with that?
That was everybody that was anybody. He went over. His dream was always to work for the WWE. And so when Vince offered the buyout at 50 cents on the dollar, he took it. So he took the buyout, then took, a downside. So basically, it's like now you're going back to work to make what you would have got if you would have sat at home on the couch.
Mm.
So what's Vince do? He's the biggest star that comes over in the first run besides Booker. Him and Booker were the two biggest stars that came.
Mm.
And I think that the lack of fucking them having any black superstars at that time and at the WWE, they didn't want to fuck with Book. But they fucked with Dallas bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a job for Taker's wife.
That was the angle that he came in on, right? The thing with Sarah.
He was a stalker.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Which was weird anyway.
It was a bad.
It was bad.
He should. I told all those guys, man, take your fucking money and we'll do the invasion right. But they did exactly what they needed to do. They needed to fracture us, and then have us come in and fucking stage us. So I mean, I'll never forget watching Goldberg get beat to death by Christian in a cage match with a chair. Christian just beat him to fucking death. And I was watching that going, motherfucker. Then Sting came back and Paul beat him. It's like there's not one guy that was over, and I hate to fucking be redundant, but I'm sorry, man. The Confederate generals were not going to go over in any war scenario when they came back, because we took those guys to the brink. Like we almost fucking closed their doors. With you expecting a favor from Vince?
Well, I mean, but the players on the team, that's their job. You can blame ownership, management, or whatever but I mean,
but it's still
it's your job to go out and make money for your company. I would have loved to have gotten a guy that worked so hard to put me out of business who now says, all right, I'm on your team now.
Yeah, me too. But that's not Vince.
I guess not.